Hey, happy Halloween and happy Sunday. Saturday, if you're looking at me today. This week, only one link. I think when I put up too many links, I think your eyes glaze over. So today, we're going to talk about one link, and it's about Sprouts. Now, anybody that's listened to me for a while, you know Sprouts. I love the way Sprouts sells produce. And this article, if I read it correctly, uh, they're going to the way I read it, hopefully I'm right, is that they're going to take situations where markets demand it, and those are going to be their leaders in the store. And kudos to Sprouts. I always said if Sprouts continued down this path, they'll have three instead of 300 stores, they'll have 3,000 stores because they know how to sell fresh right. And this is definitely a step in the right direction. Again, if I'm reading it right, so congratulations, Mr. Sinclair. I had a little doubts about you several months ago from what I've read in the past, and seems like you're going to get produce right. So I encourage everyone to read that article and go visit a Sprout store. And I tell you the truth, as a produce guy, I walk in their stores and I say, that's the right price on this and it's the right price on that. And so hopefully they got it right. And in that vein, I got I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse. And Sprouts, if you're listening, Mr. Sinclair or the produce buyers, I'm putting up some information about our mango program for the upcoming season. It's all our two full mangoes, and it starts in early March. It goes through September, and I have volume, and I want to sell volume, and I want stores that want to put the right price on it and give it to consumers to get involved. So Sprouts, HEB, any of the Latin specialty stores or any of the big chains. I have enough volume that I could definitely satisfy you, and I'll make it very attractive for your retail. I'm just looking for consistency. I have a lot of loads every week, and I'm looking to make you a customer. And that's it on the old news business. Next, we're going to talk about markets. As I told you last week, fifth week of a 5-week month, and it was a disaster. Pretty much every market fell off, and this is not an oversupply market type of market. This is a no demand market. And like I've told you 1,000 times before, demand makes a market. It's not short supplies. It's not demand will make a market. And this is firsthand information of what it could do for you. The good news is we're going into the first of the month, and hopefully demand will pick up. A couple of caveats there. A lot of people still out of work, and I said in the past, I read my article about produce being a luxury item. When people have to pay their bills, one of the few places they could cut down on is food, and so a better economy is going to help us more. A poor economy is not, and that's really going to be the dilemma going forward. And hopefully, with a few government checks that go out in the beginning of the month, the demand will pick up a little bit. But we also have people going to hold back to the end of the month for Thanksgiving, which I'd like to have everybody's idea about Thanksgiving. Here's how I feel. The big gatherings are not going to probably be there. People are not going to travel from place to place and, be with their families. But I'm thinking there'll be a lot more immediate family gatherings. So I think that might increase demand over past Thanksgivings. We're going to find out at the end of the month who's right and who's wrong, but that's my take on it. So let's get back to the markets. We'll start with red peppers. Again, if it was a supply problem, red pepper market should be twice of what it is now because there are not very good supplies. In fact, going into this week, the supplies are going to be very light. But unfortunately, demand is even less. So you had cheap markets all this week. Guys couldn't clean up, couldn't get out of their way. Prices dropped, and nobody wanted them. And that's just not red peppers. It was cukes, it was squash, it was tomatoes. So it's going to be going forward. I think the market bottomed out last week, and we're definitely going to look for a rebound, definitely on red peppers going forward. On green peppers, you had Coachella starting. You had Georgia peppers, so that market most likely going to come off on increased volume. Again, demand is everything. Let's see where it take it. Squash is still in the $3 to $5 range FOB. I don't see it changing. Super Select Cukes, the breast brands, $8 to $10. I don't see that changing. Again, if we have big demand in the beginning of the month, we might see it. My take on it is everybody buying scared last week because of absolutely no business. Maybe you'll see a little uptick in business that'll give them the confidence to buy into next week. So these markets may take off a little bit at the end of the week, but it is again all demand based. I mentioned Roma tomatoes, cuke, squash, really nowhere. Hard squash out of Mexico. I'm loading in California, both northern and we're going to move to Southern California. McAllen and Nogales. If I could do anything for any of you, give me a call. I have a lot of growers that want to sell stuff, and we'd like to make you a customer. All right? That's really it for this week. It's going to be short and sweet because I know you want to get to your candy. All the candy you bought that you were going to give out, you probably can't give it out, so you're going to have to eat it yourself. So, happy Halloween. I'll see you on Wednesday. And I read this last week. People have hard days all the time, but if you're here and listening to this, you're batting 1,000 on coming through the hard days, right? You're still here, so hard days are coming. They come and go. We're still here. Love you. Love the produce business. We're going to get through this. I don't know how long it's going to take, but we're going to get through it. And remember, those mango deals, I'm going to make you a customer. All you have to do is call me, really. I'm going to be very, very aggressive on pricing. So let's get to it. Okay? Take care. Love you. See you next week. Bye.